And she prays.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
So, I know this girl, and her name is Patience. You would think that her name would foreshadow her brains, but more than that, it shows out of her heart. And her heartfelt thoughts would show onto her face, and her beauty was more like a maze, because even through the obstacles, she never seemed fazed. And you could never solve her by looking at her gaze. You would think she was so calm that she never made mistakes, and she did. But the way she handled them was crazy, because as for her actions, they always amaze me. She laughs when she's angry, smiles when I'm saying one of the many problems that ball up and take me to another world, but she always would save me. Sometimes through Allah, the Quran, or just maybe through things that she's made up and learned through her life of turning the other cheek or straightening up and facing whatever it may be that bothers or hates me, the losses, the haters that drive me insane. When I was eager to play, she still didn't play me. And that has two meanings. A, that even though I thought I was the best and I thought I knew it all, she kept me on the bench. B, a lot of people would say that by not letting me play, she was just trying to play me, but it's the opposite. In many situations, what I learned from the bench, man, it taught me and made me to be who I am, me. It's up to you if you don't understand me. I wake up and I stay up as a man, me. And it's all because of that one girl that could stand me, Patience. You see, I couldn't stand my problems, but she stood through hers, then she stood through mine. And not only did she work from the bottom, she's the best in the world because she never would whine. She always would shine, that look in her eyes. Even blind people saw it. And you saw it through the blinds like the sun in the morning when you can't escape the light. When you're waking up for school and you look up at the time and slam your head on the pillow and inside you want to cry. But her light wasn't only through her eyes. You could feel it from the time she was talking. And even through the time you were barking, she just kept it inside. Because sometimes it's not about a snapback. It's been like that forever. I really don't even need to give you modern day examples. So if you're feeling flustered or you don't know where to look, just look up, because prayer isn't like luck. Our creator is our giver and our receiver of every question or grievance with answers filled with some meaning. So never feel inferior. Just remember we're bleeding the blood bled by bleeders suffering in Syria. Kind of stuff that they seen can turn atheists to believers. Believe me please when I say this, I say it covered in vain that I feel the pain and the tears. But there's nothing that we can do except pray. And have that scene of resiliency motivate us. That's why I have been so meaner. I'm more influenced to be who I need to be. Well, I've always been who I am. It's just never shown on the screen. And that's similar to the things that's been happening in the East. And you posers repping the West and think you can talk about peace. But I'm trying to carry a race. I'm not trying to carry a peace. You worried about getting dissed while people getting deceased. And it's not because of disease. There's really no place to leave. So you can pick your poison. Rest in peace or rest in pieces. And they tell you to always respect opinions. But never forget to first respect yourself and your beliefs. So we can learn from Adam and Eve. After all, it's just a tree, but it symbolizes our greed. Even the best amongst us are pressurized to the peak. But we're lucky enough to look at the hadith. Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, he couldn't even go walking up down the street without sticks and stones being thrown at his body until he bleeds. See, haters like that will hate the most perfect of human beings. And he knew he was the best. So who the hell are we complaining about some haters because they didn't like our tea? Because they prefer the crew neck and we were rocking a V. Talking about J's, but we could never step in his feet or walk in his sandals. So let them say what they say and do what they do. Like you're locked in a cage that's inside of a zoo and they're looking at you as they laugh and they play and you patiently wait. That's day after day. And just because it rhymes doesn't make it okay. Listen to the words and instead of saying, word? And instead of always saying that haters will hate, get rid of that mentality. Today is today. said, no matter what the situation, be patient, because lately, I can thank patience for making what made me today. So you could throw me in the jungle with paint on my face. Come back in 5 years, find me bathed in the 8 with the same t-shirt I had on when you left me and the same smile that I had on when you met me, yeah. A hater tomorrow is a hater today. So now when I drop a verse, I just wait for the hate. You see, they talk real loud like they're stunting and they're hard. You live in the neighborhood with a gate and a lake. Stop it. And just when I lost my cool, I remember patience. And just when I thought I'm cool, I remember patience. And who knew one of the best ways to learn how to be a man is from a lady. Thank you, Mom.